Hey guys, welcome back. I'm going to do a little unboxing for you. I probably should have done this back in December, but hey, it's never too late for an unboxing. Because as the video goes to about 1 year from now, or 11 months from now, we'll be looking at it at Christmas, and it'll probably pop up in the news feed. So hey, but it's a Christmas, it's a classic, and I'm going to share with you a purchase I got from Walmart. Look at this. Christmas Wish Red Ryder carbine Daisy 650 shot. Do you guys recognize where this is from? Comment below. What Christmas movie? Do you recognize it? It's before my time, but I did watch it in the 90s as a kid. And I will say, to a lot of people, there's some serious nostalgia with Christmas movies. It's a generational thing. There's certain movies that I watch every year. It's a Wonderful Life. I love the classic cartoon Rudolph, Frosty, A Year Without a Santa Claus. As a kid, for me, like the Tim Allen Christmas movies, I really enjoyed those. Santa Claus. This was from the 70s, and if you're new to it, you might want to check it out. 11 months, whatever it is from now, when this video resurfaces. And you say, well, what movie is it from? I'm not going to tell you because I want you to try to figure it out. Maybe look into it. Or somebody's going to say what the movie is in the comments section, and then you can go and search for it. But A Christmas Wish Red Ryder Carbine 650. I'll give you a couple lines. You'll shoot your eye out. Google that and the movie will pop up. That's all I'm going to say. Now, it is from the 70s, so compared to today's modern filmmaking, stylistically it drags. It's slow. It's a good classic Christmas movie, but there is a sense of a slow burn, and the style of filmmaking in the 70s was very much like that. The story was more attention to detail. A lot of more films had this drawn out backstory, exposition as we call it, but there are some classic iconic scenes in that movie. For one, there's this scene where he gets real close and there's this pole like right here, and he goes, You should watch that. He literally gets his tongue stuck to a pole. I'm not kidding you. Ralphie, that's his name. And he's like, this kid's like, oh yeah, you'll get your tongue stuck to the pole because he's outside. It's winter, obviously. And then, he's putting his tongue up there. And next thing you know, he starts crying and he's stuck. Like, to me as a kid, when I watched that, I was like, whoa, almost a sense of trauma, right? It traumatizes you because you're like, is that really going to happen? So then, like, there's now the curiosity comes out, and you're like, okay, maybe I should try it. But get some hot water. Tell your friends, guys, get the hot water ready. You know what I mean? Or not knowing, you probably need cold water or something. It's like the old theory, if you're in the snow, you don't put hot. You go cold, then the warm. Otherwise, that little frostbite thing will come around and rip your freaking toes off. And I grew up on the West Coast, so I'm not a professional by any means of these crazy freezing, temperatures. But let's just talk Christmas movies real quick, and then we'll get into the deals, the buying, all the good stuff. Christmas movies have a sense of nostalgia that was passed down generation to generation. My kids will eventually know a lot of, and all the movies that I've loved. It's a Wonderful Life. I've already talked about Rudolph, the Frosty, the cartoon versions, A Year Without a Santa Claus, and then there is a range of other films that I would introduce to them. Maybe I'll even one day have them all and just be like, let's go down the list and introduce you to these movies because they are classics. And although they're not as a generation, we've changed as far as the way movies are being made, and like I've talked about in the 70s, the slow burn here, but I still think there's a place for them. And I will say this though, I walked into Walmart and the lady was like, gonna go ring this up for me. She's like, yeah, I'll take you back here. And mind you guys, I bought one of these. First off, I bought one of these for like 50% off. The rule of thumb is if you go in the day after Christmas, okay, everything's pretty much 50% off. But if you wait 2 to 3 days after Christmas, and there's a lot of stuff, they'll drop to 75%. So I got this BB gun. Look how tall this is. this BB gun for 50% off. Well, I was like, there's too many left. And I knew this. I'm like, let me come back in a day or two, see if the price has changed. Well, 2 days later, 75% off, guys. I don't even think you could buy a BB gun for that price. Now, the retail, let's talk retail. Well, these retailed for $30-something plus tax, so you might be in closer to 40. I was picking one up for half off, I paid 15 probably plus tax. It's called 17, just to say. Well, then I came back and I bought 3 more. 1, 2, 3, right? 75% off. I paid $8. I gifted one. I think I have 2 left, and the one I did pay 50% off is in my collection room, displayed up top. I might put 2 up there because it's like covers the top part of the wall. It is worth it, guys. Very much so. I'm wondering, like, what does a retail BB gun cost? So this is where Walmart tries to get you. They have an overstock. Christmas items never go back on full price. But this isn't just a normal Christmas item. This is a BB gun, legit. So they went from full price, 50 off, 75 off, back to full price. Now explain to me something. If Walmart is going to play this game where they're going back to full price and it's Christmas, they probably realize, oh, you know what? I don't think we should be selling these at 75% off anymore, because they're not just a Christmas item anymore. They're actually a BB gun. So at $8 was a steal. Now, on this channel, if you're new here, I always talk about buying at the right price, flipping items to buy more items for the hobby, right? Build a collection on a baller's budget. If I bought $8, I'm out. Let's just say $8. Well, I go and flip it for 20, so I make a little money. Well, then I take the 20 and I buy something else. You just move it, you grow the hobby. I've already had people offer me $20 and $30 on these. I have a couple. I might sell 1 or 2. I gifted one. This is what's unique. Walmart says we're going to take this off the clearance items, and we're going to go back to full price. Well, the lady hooked me up, and I'll tell you why. The moment I went up there to scan them, she's like, these went back on sale to full price. And I said, well, I was just here and they were 75% off. She's like, I know. I'll tell you what. I'll do you a solid. I'll go ahead and give you an override this. Since yesterday was the last day, or today, actually that day was the last day. She says, I'll override this and I'll go ahead and place these 75% off for you. And I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, I'll override it. And so she went, got another cashier, had to prove it. And I got it for 75%, but then all the other Walmarts everywhere else went back to full price. And $8 was a steal. I really thought, I thought in my mind, maybe I give one of these as a gift next year for Christmas. And you know, in the secondary markets, after they sell out, they could be I saw them $60 online sometimes. So, as we always talk about, number one, buying at the right price. If you have 2, you buy 1, you sell the other. It might pay for the other, and then you have 1 in your collection for free. In my case, I have a couple I bought. Maybe I sell 1, profit, pays for the other, then move that money into another item. I was going to add some other items to show you guys, like Pops. I bought a bunch more Funko Pops, but I'll save that for another video. I bought them at $2 a piece, guys. Looking for these little things, and it's not going to make you rich, but you can really build a collection. You guys seen some of my collection. It's insane. It's full. It's a full room, top to bottom. It's decades, though, but it's kind of the principle on how I've done things over the years. Clearance items, flipping something, taking the money, reinvesting it, buying more, putting the good stuff into your collection, and accumulating over time. Thank you guys for watching. I've had a busy weekend. I've been taking care of my grandparents. They're sick. They have brain disease, and they've been doing okay, battling for several years now. But I help caregive part-time, and I use this hobby to help me get away from some of the stressful stuff in life. But I'm happy to, be there with them, and they want me there, I know. But at the same time, do things in life that make you happy, have fun, live your life, and you never know what could happen. So get out there and do the best you can. Subscribe if you're new here, hit the like button, and comment below what movie is this from. Talk soon.